What's going on, everybody? So today I want to make a video going over the double golden gun build that everybody's been using in raids. So this video is going to be going over the basics and more advanced type of stuff that just shows you how to deal and maximize your damage. So just getting into it, of course you want to rock your Celestial with Still Hunt. Now you can mix it up, like I was using the new Hunter Cloak yesterday with Spirit of Foe Tracer and Star Raider. So if you get a mix of, these two I've been enjoying. I don't know all the roles personally. I just don't like looking at those. So I don't know what you can get, but compared to what I have got, I know Spirit of Galanor I have too, and I've got a couple more that I've deleted just because they're not great roles. But you can get whatever. But again, just keeping this simple. I'm using Celestial, uh, with of course Still Hunt again. But going into the actual prismatic class itself, of course, Golden Gun. Now, the actual abilities do matter a lot, but I'll go into that in a second. Aspects, I'm not going to lie with you, do not really matter with this build. You really want to run survivability here, which is all you can really run. There's nothing here that will buff your damage or do anything. I do like to run Gunpowder Gamble just because it is fun and it can do ignition really well for unstops. That's the main reason I was running it, because I needed something with unstops yesterday. But I do usually like to run Stylish is great, but I don't like only being able to have 2 fragment slots. That's my thing. But either way, the aspects are not that big of a deal. Same thing with fragments. The fragments are extremely personal preference here. A lot of them just fit to whatever your weapons are or however your playstyle is. The only one that is a must-have for damage is Facet of Courage. Facet of Courage will buff your Solar and your Arc and Void, but buff your Solar abilities when they're afflicted with a Darkness debuff, which of course will come from your Dusk Field Grenade. Now you can use this in other ways, like I also do sometimes do Unraveling rounds, and I do have Sever on my gun, but Dusk Field Grenade I just do like in general. But this will be buffing your Golden Gun damage. So now it will not buff your Still Hunt damage though, because that's just not counted as an ability, it's just a weapon. So, which I'll go into how to buff this in a second. But so you do want to rock this. Now I like to run Snare Bomb just because you can weaken the enemy, and if you just weaken a boss, it makes you deal extremely large amount more damage. Now you don't have to run this in a raid type of scenario. You definitely have somebody else who could weaken them easier, because there is other ones that are just better. But I personally do like to run Snare Bomb in general for the damage. Now, that's the aspects, that's how you buff that. So, getting into the Hunter's Journal, which is extremely important, is Prismatic Transfer. So, of course, whenever you cast your super, you're buffing everybody else. But whenever other people cast their super, as long as it's not another solar super, so this will not work with if everybody is using Celestial. But let's say somebody pops like a Shadow Shot or literally any other super in the game that's not solar, you'll get a weapon buff, which will work with Still Hunt. So Still Hunt's getting a buff there. Of course, if you're not rocking like Foe Trace or something, any type of surges will of course stack and work and make it deal an extremely large amount of damage. Now, the main thing that I also is that a lot of people do forget about is that this is picking up orbs of power will also charge this, not just landing precision shots. So anything making orbs of power will make this basically generate free ammo. It doesn't work as well with Celestial, funnily enough. If you're rocking, which it's why I do, if you're just gonna use like something that's like this, you actually do get 3 bullets for free every time you're picking up a large amount of orbs. So I like to always run things like Strand Siphon and anything that generates orbs of power. Make sure you have it. Just like make sure you have anything that just in general can help everybody get orbs of power. I know I don't even remember what the buff is. I won't go into it. I forget. There's one more buff that helps you with Orbs of Power. But that's something that a lot of people forget about, is that this weapon just generates free bullets for you. Free golden gun bullets if you're getting orbs, which is extremely important. But that's overall the build. It's a very simple one. I kind of wanted to make a video. Because there's a lot of people I see that are using this build who just throw on Celestial, throw on Hunt, and move on, missing out on the massive damage from Facet of Courage, missing out on getting your weakened buffs, missing out on, Prismatic Transfer. A lot of people do put on Prismatic Transfer, but don't actually know how it works and don't try to proc it. So the thing with Golden Gun is, yes, Golden Gun is base good, but it gets so much better when you apply debuffs. So it was just a quick video. Nothing too complex. Just wanted to make a small video real quick going over how to maximize your damage with Golden Gun and Celestial. But that's going to be it. I do want to make a video going into lots of different cloaks that you can use, so I will be posting that one soon. I just gotta actually get more cloaks. I just don't have too many that are good. These are the only two that I've had that are like even usable, but even then it's not that good. But yeah, that's been it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.